All right, I have the pleasure to interview Ron Prentice. He's the Executive Director of the California Family Council. Ron, great to have you here today.
Thanks.
Good to see you, sir. First of all, tell us a little bit about where you're located, what your organization does, that kind of thing.
Sure. Our mission statement is to protect and promote Judeo-Christian principles in California's culture. So that's a huge task. We have an office in Southern California and an office right near the Capitol in Sacramento.
Wonderful. You are in a hotbed for battle against family values in the state of California. Tell me some of the things that you're working on.
Well, we've been blessed to be certified to lead the training programs for the Truth Project. And so we're on our 5th or 6th event, even this weekend as I'm here and they're there. And so we've put a few thousand people through it now, and we're thrilled with that because the church needs to return to a biblical worldview in order to actually vote according to biblical worldview. The marriage amendment is huge, and the California Family Council has been the leading organization in the state, but we thank God that there has been a coalition that has been built up. When we started California Family Council, we said if we can't bring the churches and the different organizations together in coalition, then we may not even make attempt at changing or transforming the culture. And so God has blessed us by being able to bring coalitions together to where we just 2 weeks ago put 1.1 million signatures in the county seats. And so in November, we will have the constitutional amendment on the ballot to protect marriage between a man and a woman.
Is that the biggest thing that you guys are facing this year, or are you looking at other issues that may become bigger?
Well, that's the biggest by far, but there are always legislative issues that, you know, the no spanking bill, which is about to be heard, continued physician-assisted suicide efforts, embryonic stem cell work is taking place in California, and so we combat it in every way we can. We attempt to lobby. We create pastors' networks up and down the state, community grassroots networks, and even working with religious liberty organizations on a few lawsuits, one of which is against a pro-homosexual curriculum in the public schools.
Ron, you know, California, the coasts are usually always the birthplace of just, you know, the things that we thought never possible, you know, at times. How do you keep getting up every morning and going after this when you know that you're the one that's probably being hit first with this particular thing?
We have a lot of folks praying for us, and we know that, and we get letters all the time saying that we are praying for you. And I don't think that we could do it. It needs to be a call. It needs to be a call from the Lord. And we've just responded to it, and our staff communicates consistently. We pray together often. We communicate the trials and travails, and we're encouraged by each other and those who support us.
Ron, how did you find yourself at California Family Council? What's that story?
Well, the story was I was a marriage and family therapist in California for a number of years, and then came to focus on the family in Colorado Springs, where I served as a vice president over one of the divisions for about 8 years. And I saw California in the downturn. And as there was an opportunity to found and begin a family policy council there in California, I went to Dr. Dobson and to Tom Minery here at Focus, and I said, I'm just crazy enough, and I think that God is calling me to in some way be a part of getting California Family Council going.
And we're so glad that you did,
Well,
Ron.
thanks, Kim.
Great to see you again. Thank
Thanks
you
for the
so
time.
much.